welcome back to Avowed. So last video was that was the end game, and the game just literally ends, which that's kind of a pet peeve with some games of mine. There's no end game at all. That's it. You can't go back and revisit the map. I mean, you can go back and revisit the map, but it's like this point here. Paradise is a mess. You can't really fast travel anywhere, I don't think. We're at Dawn Shore. We can go to Shatterscarp. Can we go here? Let's see. You cannot. So this is the end game, and I hate that. I mean, I can go way back to the point of no return before you enter the garden. But and I might still. I don't really think I will. That's pretty far back considering all the upgrading we've done and all the leveling up we've done. It's pretty far back. And we never did get a chance to talk to Giada at the end. I mean, she had something to say, but the only way I could have done that was to fast travel back here, talk to her, and then go back to the battle. Anyway, this is just going to be a short review. It doesn't mean anything to anybody. I'm just going to do it. I'm not really I always preface all my reviews with the fact that I am not a hardcore gamer. I probably game 2-3 hours a day, maybe at the most. In the morning, when I'm exercising, I'll game. And in the evening before I go to bed, I'll game too. So, it's like 2-3 hours a day. Not much. So, I'm not a professional, and I'm not hardcore. But I always like to review the games that I play for the first time. This is the first time I played Avowed. And let's see, let's go with the good things first. The environment, I think, is awesome. It really is. I really like the environment here. The artwork is really good. I mean, it's just really, I think it's pretty awesome. They did a good job with all of that stuff. The combat, I like the combat too. The combat is pretty cool. The game is so diverse in that I do believe it has a great replayability, because you've got three, I don't want to call them characters, but there's a name for it, I guess. They call three characters. I'm going to say characters, not characters though. 3 ways to play the game. You got a wizard, a ranger, and a fighter. And look at those skill trees. I mean, you could just do all kinds of different stuff here. I mean, it's just all kinds of different stuff. I went with mainly a ranger with a little bit of fighter stuck in and very little wizard stuck in, just with stuff that I wanted to use. This is level 29, so I had one more level. I did get to level 30, which is why I don't want to go back to before the garden. Once you're in the garden, you can't fast travel either. So there is a save before the garden, point of no return, which I could go back there. I could probably level up doing some minor stuff, but I don't know that I will. If I do, you'll see it on my channel. The companion system, to me, is a little wonky. I mean, you got 4 companions, you can take 2 with you. There are times when I would just like to leave them all here and just go do something. Like maybe if I'm going running around doing shopping or just doing a little bit of exploring. I don't need my companions with me. They're great for battles and main quests and stuff like that, but just for roaming around, I don't know. But it's not bad. It's not something that's really horrible. I'm not really, some companions are good. Like I use companions in Fallout. Fallout 4 I do. Fallout 3 not so much. And New Vegas, I had 2 companions in New Vegas, which was fun. I mean, I'm not a big fan of New Vegas, but it was fun. Which brings me to Obsidian. I really think this is their weakest game, production-wise. I mean, it's just the dialogue options were, they were just kind of mid-level stuff. They didn't really, they didn't really do anything. And you had the the options at the top of the list that are supposed to, in other games that they've done, the Outer Worlds and New Vegas, if you use those options, it changed the dialogue. Where here it didn't. It just didn't change the dialogue at all. It just, the dialogue just went on. And then they have some really stupid dialogue options that, the person you were talking to didn't, they reacted negatively all the time. Like, when they asked you, what you thought, how their future should be, what direction they should go, and you go, well, that's kind of your decision. You need to make that decision. They go, no, I'm asking you every time. No, I'm asking you. I want to know what you think. Well, I put it in there. Why put that option in there if the response is the same all the time? Let's see. What else did I like about it? I just liked the game. The game was fun. It was a lot of fun. I admit it. I had reservations going into it, but since it was on Xbox, was it Xbox? Their Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. I downloaded it and played it, even though I'm not a big Xbox fan. Matter of fact, Xbox just, I'm sorry for all you Xbox fanboys, but Xbox cannot stand up to PlayStation. Just hardware-wise, console-wise, operation, the user interface and just the way it works. I've said it many times. I'm sure you've heard me say it. The Xbox is just full of Microsoft-isms. You gotta, go through all of this crap. Just like to record videos is a pain in the butt. I have to record these videos. I have to stream to Twitch to record the videos. So then there's all this little dance you got to go through to get the videos recorded with your dialogue and everything. With your monologue in there. Like I'm monologuing now. So, all right, let's get off Xbox because I've said enough about Xbox. Yeah, this was a good game. I liked it. I had fun with it. Trying to think of some of the other stuff that I did like. It's just been playing it for a while now. How many hours I got in? I had about 100 hours in it. It's probably close to 100, maybe 120 hours, the whole thing, because I did a lot. I explored a lot of places. I really did. Some of the maps I completed. I pretty much explored everything in the map. There was one map, Galloway's Tusks, which I did not find the hidden memory. So if you go to my godlike thing, godlike, I'm missing one hidden memory. And I don't know. I think this, no. We got this because this one replaced this one. Okay. We missed this godlike, or this hidden memory. We missed this hidden memory. And I believe that was in Galloway's Tusk. So, one of the things I didn't like is that in certain... Well, there's not enough direction here. See if I can see if I can show you what I'm talking about. For instance, where is that? Let's just go this way. It might be here. I don't know. Let's see if it's here. It is not. We're missing it. The little thing with the where I summoned the that must be in here. Summoning, entangling, shadow beyond, power slide, bear ally. I didn't do a bear ally. Flurry of blows. I don't know where that was at. That must have been an ornament or like a piece of clothing where you summon the little the rock guys that float around. I forgot what they're called. Because I don't think it was this. It was a piece of jewelry, and it's not. I don't have it on right now. And I don't know. It wasn't gloves. It was a... here it is. Stoneheart. Summon a ruinous blight to fight with you. Now, look at that right there. It does not tell you how long it lasts and what the cooldown is. And there's quite a few things in the game that do that. They don't tell you how to they don't tell you how to activate some things, which I eventually figured them out. Like even that, okay, when you hook that up, it just adds that to your wheel. Now it's here. It's right there. Just adds it to your wheel. But still, even here, not that I can see anywhere, it doesn't tell you how long it lasts or what the cooldown is on it, or how much essence it uses. It doesn't tell you anything about that. And there's quite a few things in the game that do that. You know, some of these things is pretty. You know, they tell you what's going on with some of these abilities. They're pretty good with that. You know, you got active and passive abilities. The active abilities you have to activate. So whether I would play this game again or not, I don't know. But I would play it going into it to try something different and to try to figure out some of this stuff. It's pretty crazy. I mean, the wizard. This game, I guess, is apparently geared towards wizardry. Because look at that. I mean, you won't even have enough skill points to activate the majority of that stuff. So it's pretty crazy. Companions, they got some good skill trees. Some good, some bad. I mean, I think these two down here, Giada and Yasta, they're the powerhouse here. Not these two guys. These guys are wimps. Kai especially, he just dies. He goes into second wind fast. It looks like the living lands, the garden. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas. So it looks like they've got room to expand this game a little bit. Which, I don't know if they will or not, but there's a lot of stuff on this map that you never touched on. I can't see them expanding that much. You know, I can't see them expanding this game. I mean, they could easily put a DLC in here that would use like 2 areas, maybe 3 areas. Because you've got 5 in the main game. And the garden, you can't... Can I fast travel to the garden? I don't think I can. Maybe you can. No, you can't travel from this here, because we're right here. Dawn Shore, because we're in the middle of a battle here, so we can't do that. We can't get out of here at all. And let's see, what else? Good, the bad, the ugly. This is another thing I missed. I missed 1 star medal somewhere. I don't know where I missed it. Apparently there's 4 star medals in the game, because I did look those up. There's 1 in each: Emerald Stair, Dawn Shore, Shatterscarp, and Godwin's Tusks. I believe I probably missed it in Emerald Star, because I think I first picked it up in Dawn Shore. I picked up my first star medal there, and that kind of set the stage for doing the star medal quest. Which, I mean, the one that I missed would only upgrade the sword that he gave me. The Meteor Blade, is that it? It would upgrade this somehow. I believe that's the one he made for me, was the Meteor Blade, which I didn't use. Didn't use much at all. You know, weapon-wise, and I don't remember where I got some of these unique weapons, because I got them early in the game, and I just hung on to them and upgraded them. You know, this I got pretty early to an extent. This here I got pretty early, and I just upgraded them. And one last trick, this one. This was a star medal thing. Guy made this and he upgraded it for me. It took two star medals to do that. So I found 3. I did 2 for here, and this was another one. And if I find another star medal, you can upgrade that too. That was the guy in Godwin's Tusks. So, and I mean, I hardly ever used all of my carry weight. I mean, that's 2,000 carry weight. I mean, 200 carry. I never came close to that. So that means it's kind of silly. Well, it's not silly, because your attributes here might gives you more carry weight. The more you put in the might, the more carry capacity you get. But they also attach that to damage. So you wanna kind of build your damage up a little. I do. I mean, I'm like a offense person. You know, defense is good, but man, if you can kick their ass, you don't need defense. I like the effects of some of the, you can put different effects on based on, the stuff you consume, based on your consumables. I like that. That always works. As a matter of fact, at the end of that fight there with Ludwig, I probably ran out of that stuff. I should have done it again, because it only lasts about 3 minutes, I think. I can't remember. Did they tell you? I don't think they tell you that either, how long it lasts. Let's look. I want to say it's like 3 minutes. Let's look at one of these things. Iraq, not that one. Darian Mead. Grog. Let's just take one, see how long it lasts. I think it's like 300 seconds, so what is that? 300 seconds is 5 minutes, which is pretty good. Let's take one of these and see what it says over here. Saka. Where's it at? It's going to tell you here somewhere. Somewhere it tells you. I don't know where. Sako. 300 seconds. So that's what, 5 minutes. So that fight took a little bit longer than 5 minutes, and I should have replenished that stuff. But man, it's hard to do that when you're in the middle of a battle. I mean, if you're on a computer keyboard, you can hotkey all that stuff and just keep swallowing it up. But I'd rather have my weapons hotkeyed than that stuff. So you got to kind of dig deep and go in there and get it. And I really don't know. Another thing is this wheel. You can add consumables to this wheel, but I don't know how you do that. That's another thing I'm not real clear on. If I could add something to this that would be fast and easy, like you go to the, you put something right here, which you can't. You got to go to here and put something here. And unless there's a way to do it in here, inventory, let's say I want to put one of these up there, like Sako. Okay, I can only consume it. It doesn't say how to add it to that wheel, if there's even a way to do that. See, I would like to be able to do that. If I select it, it's going to consume it. See, it doesn't, there's no way. I can't even use the D-pad to do that. So, it's very weird. Toggle tooltip. Alright, I got 20 options. And there's a bunch of stuff in here, but it's not the stuff I want. I think there's something I read that use the ones that gives you the most health or something like that. Paradisian trout. There's Sako. Toggle tooltip. Toggle it, what does that do? Okay, that just tells you what's going on. So, trying to find that in the wheel, that's a pain in the butt. I mean, I know I can hotkey it over there on the D-pad, but again, that takes up a space for your essentials, health, essence, and a couple of attacks, a couple of things you can attack with. So, minor complaints. I mean, I worked around it. As long as I remembered to do something, like to take it before a fight or take it during a fight. These things here, the totems, are kind of cool. We did find all the totems and all the totem parts, so I was pretty happy about that. To me, this one here and this one here are the most useful. These here were okay. This one and this one. The one with the eyeballs was kind of weird. Wasn't that this was the one here that was mostly companion related, right? Yeah, and that was another thing. I am not good, and even in the Outer Worlds. You can command your companions to do stuff. I'm pretty sure you can. It's in the wheel here, because like we've got Yahtzee up here. Yahtzlee's here. And Giada's over here. And you can command them to do things. Again, in the heat of battle, it's clumsy for me to do that. Just kind of pull this up and say, okay, go over here and take care of this guy. When they pretty much hold their own. You know, while the battle's going on. So it's, you know, in the Outer Worlds, it worked pretty good. I mean, I didn't use a lot of companions in the Outer Worlds. It was a lot easier just going on your own. Enchanting was a little weird. Yeah, the enchants, you know, the enchantments you could put on things. It's a little weird. The whole upgrade system is the kind of stuff I don't like. And it didn't work too bad. You know, this whole resource gathering thing. I mean, I don't know. That really grates on me after a while. You just gotta hunt and peck for resources. Just spend time running around the world trying to find resources. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. I've seen other people complain about it too. So overall, let's just get down to it. Overall, I liked it. I think it was a good game, and it's fun. It's entertaining. Would I spend $70 on it? No. I haven't spent that kind of money on a game in a long time. You know, there's a few games I would do that. I would do that for Fallout. I would maybe buy at full price because I'm a Fallout fan. Borderlands, I would probably do that. I bought all the Borderlands games on disc, which discs are going away now anyway. So now that's about it. I don't know what's next. I don't really have a game plan. I've thought about playing Borderlands 3 because Borderlands 4 is supposedly coming out towards the end of this year, which is going to kind of suck because I got a lot of vacations we're going on the end of this year. So I was thinking of playing Borderlands 3 again. I haven't done that in a while, and I've only done 2 characters. There's 2 more characters I haven't played in that game. I've played Flak and I've played what's his name? The other guy. Can't remember his name. You know, there's Mose, and then there's the Siren. I don't know what her name is either. What's the other guy's name? I don't know. The guy that has the shadow. That was fun. He was fun. Flak was a little tough. He was kind of hard. All the way until the end game. The end game wasn't bad, but getting to the end game was tough with Flak. Probably because I spec'd it wrong. But then, Borderlands 3, they've got they added a new skill tree to all the characters, but it's a DLC. You got to pay like $30 for it just to get, you know, just to get the skill tree. It's like, yeah, I ain't doing that. Screw it, man. Come on, guys. I mean, you've already had everybody pay full price for the game and the DLCs. If you know, I bought all the DLCs too. I mean, I bought the whole game, everything. Now I got to buy, you know, a DLC that gives me a skill tree. Not happening. Anyway. I don't know I might play something else I haven't played in a really long time. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to dig into my collection and go on the PlayStation Store and Game Pass and see what's out there. I think I'm going to play PlayStation next. Going to get away from Xbox for a while. Anyway, that's enough talking. Talked too long. I really appreciate everybody that took the time to watch the videos, took the time to watch the whole videos, and listen to my rambling and my stumbling and my dying, and so I appreciate it. If you like what I do, please subscribe, like the videos, even, you know, comment on the videos, good or bad. I don't care. I'll respond to them all. I respond to all comments, and if your comment is really detrimental, I just delete you. That's all. It's easy. So if you're watching, thanks for watching. See you.